Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart.
Right.
It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
Alright, we got a solid team so far. I found where the cultists are held.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What's the situation?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What's the plan?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Ward Stone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Ward Stone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must.
Can I help you?
Iomade's... First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Ward Stone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now. If only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe there's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, the Ward Stones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Ward Stones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
Everything's clear.
May the goddess help you. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well...
Yes, I'll loot your house. Don't worry about it.
We do it my way.
Mind if I bend your ear? Sure thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission, I get it. But I saw you in action, here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. You come and get us while you're gone. I don't know if we'll be able to fight him off. Thanks for the warning. Wait, there's something else. So the rift that damn beetle left at the scythe, yeah, we'll cut the city in two. It's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's some halfway decent place to set up a crossing in the market square. Not that any of them tried to make it. They tried it to make sure. But if you got them on to cross, I think you're gonna have to eventually might want to give the square once over. Thanks for the warning. See you later. Talk to Staunton first. Yo, the storyteller, where is he? Strange old fellow. He used to sit with me for hours, asking all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away as me possible, but I realized I like talking to him. That he eased my burden a little. And I hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. The Blackwing Library. Sounds good, thank you. Greetings. Your battle cries are uninhibited. So you've noticed, to be honest, I find it embarrassing. Being a shaman, having spirits. Sure, okay. Your amulet's unusual. So nice of you to notice. This amulet is nothing but a bauble. Okay. You're a noble. Still, I believe being a noble. I'll stop bothering you. Not at all. Alright, see you later. Fuck off. Give me my money, fatso. You need a job like me. Orgus seems like one of those people who thinks the entire world owes him something. Noble birth doesn't give you the right to behave so badly. I would ask you to refrain from making such statements. Well, really? Eat shit. Alright. What do I gotta do? You'll be my bodyguard. Back to my house, blah blah blah. Yep, fuck off. What kind of reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold, double that shit. Deal. Alright, deal. Marvelous. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Yeah, I'll just make all my money off that fucker. The medallion you're wearing, that's a sacred symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric of Caden Kylan? I'm a tavern keeper, best in the city, the best has ever been. I pray to the best god there is. Yeah, sounds good. None of my business. Okay, no inflict. I'm sure I'll need those.
Follow if you dare.
What can I do for you? Show me the scrolls you're selling. Yo, I don't know what these do. I might as well buy them though. How do I use that? How the fuck I craft shit? Alright, I had to fucking... Sure, that's probably what I'll use. Who's the boy with you? He's my shepherd. What kind of help? Alright, sounds good. Yo, Lan, how's it going? What do you think of life on the surface? Oh, of course. As far as living conditions, definitely better. It's easier to get food and water, not to mention build a house. Even grow a few things. But for the kind of lives here, I heard a story about a demon worshiper abducting a whole family and sacrificing them one by one. But there were some stories of brave Crusader knights nearby. They killed the villain and saved everyone. I hear another story. A young blacksmith lost his arm in a fire, couldn't work to feed his wife and baby. They tried their best. Lived from hand to mouth, but they were still destitute. In the end, the desperate blacksmith robbed a traveler on the night. One night on the road, but there were some brave Crusader knights nearby. They caught the robber and threw him in prison. Not long after, the wife smothered their baby and hanged herself. Up here, the same person says probably protecting the innocent from demons and look the other way, while the same innocent starve just because they were born poor. Queen Gallifrey prolongs her life with sun orchid elixirs that cost enough to feed an entire city. Back in our caves, everyone is equally poor. One person starves, the whole tribe starves. We don't abandon our own in times of need. Anyway, who am I talking to? You must know the life on surface better than I do. I never leave a needy person in trouble. I've been given more than most, which means I'm more able to help others. A fitting reply. Don't take my words as a reproach. I like grumbling as much as cracking jokes. Tell me about your people, of course. Are you really descendants of the first Crusaders? We're like demons spawn, aren't we? Sad but true. Without the demons, there would be no Mongols. It's the magic of the world that affected our ancestors, made our children the way they are. Like most in our tribe, Chief still fancies himself descendants of the underground Crusaders, the ones our heroic ancestors left to guard the caves. I don't know if it's true or not. The angel came to our caves for a reason. Maybe he remembered us. Those were evil and dangerous times. After the first crusade, hundreds of Crusaders began having children. The babies were born with fangs and horns, and warts that covered half their face. The people didn't like the new look. The Inquisitors sure didn't. Their ancestors fled persecution and made a home for themselves down here under the ground. They were probably intended to find a cure for their children, hoped to return in time, but it never happened. Mongol parents can only guess what their children will look like. Each of us is born with a new mutation. Many mutations are fatal. Down in the caves, we don't usually congratulate the family for the birth of a child. Until they turn at least 3. We don't even give a name before that. There's no point. You have to wait till day and night. Every Mongol settlement has big gong. You treat it like a relic. The gong keeper hits it twice a day to mark the beginning and end. But this custom doesn't keep time precisely. Every Mongol child has snuck up to the gong to strike it at the wrong time at least once, just out of pure mischief. Nothing could keep me away from it. Not even the fact that I have one ear. Which means it would take double the punishment once I was caught. So sometimes the wrong strikes and misses the right one. Oh my god. Why do you know so little about your ancestors? Our lives are shorter than most uplanders. Up here only a few generations have passed, and many still live who remember the old Sarkarus, as it stood untouched by demons. Queen Gala, for example. Where we live, the Mongols started getting old much earlier than humans, much faster, with more devastating consequences. Few live past 40, fewer still live long enough to die of old age. Hunger, disease, and monsters. And the deep are effective killers in time. What happened? She just fucking lose her ever? Twice purchased and presented the queen the rare and expensive sun and orchid elixirs. So for us, the first wave happened generations ago. There are no living witnesses. We have a tale from the wise great ancestors left us to stand guard. I see. What do you call them, mongrels? Because that's what all Goran calls them. I don't see any point of hemming and hawing over it. Thank you. See you. Saw blah blah blah. Quietly listen. Gist and jabs. They're out here talking some shit. You're wrong to treat the Crusaders with such disdain. Allow me to explain. Debate? Last orb? Oh my god, I don't care. I succeeded. I'm sure that was important. Irvit said your friend Jana Aldori is missing. Where is she? Alright, sounds like you don't know. The main square got it. See you. Alright, I'm heading out. I spoke to everyone. Besides you. Any places I should pay attention to? Silk and Thread's a funny tailor shop. Alright. They're busy with something there, alright? Secondly, Topaz Solutions. Alright. You know who I talk to? Oh. Sounds good. Who the fuck is that? Did these two fuckers just try to say it was theirs by right? That's some stupid shit. I definitely don't remember that from my first playthrough though. Happy to service. What are you? I'm a prestidigipainter golem. It was built by the Islanti clerics of Shalon, the goddess of beauty. You do anything useful? Ability to place solutions of various items. I can change their color and texture to make them more beautiful and appealing, which allows me to cast an illusion over your armor to make it green. What can you do to help the war effort? I was not designed for any combat, yet I can bring beauty and harmony to any type of combat. How'd you end up here? I see. I want you to cast an illusion over my gear. That's cool. Alright. I like that.
Their life ends here. I'm off. What's that there? I'm always ready. This will be quick. This will hurt. Don't hold back. I do what I must.
What do we have here?
A test of my abilities. Go for their heart!
Always be ready for the worst. I'm curious.
I'm gone.
Alright, I thought there might be fucking something there. I assumed there was like a ritual. Oh,
We
stranger.
do it my way.
Alright, that was strange.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be...
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for...
Yeah, exactly like that.
Thanks for the advice. I'm going in.
I hope you had...
Open your heart to me.
Follow if you dare. My skills are absolute.
Was there a sneak?
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. The mongrel did it. No, they did.
Okay, wide open.
I found something.
I'm on.
What are you doing here? Who are you? I'm the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthar the Plague One. And do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? Finding some valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthar has ordered that everything of use be transported from Canarabes and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the locals either went quicker off the mark than the demon. We ransacked the museum within the first few hours of the assault. Where's the museum custodian? Over there in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a Crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer's out of his mind. Clear off. Now get your hand off these Crusader relics. No, I have valuable letters. I must destroy them. The cultist pulls off the page and shoves them into his mouth. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge out of his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. Failed SWTOR looks at you in desperation, his eyes streaming, his face growing paler by the second. I'll help him out.
I do what I must.
Damn. I would have killed him because he probably had shit on him.
I am helpful, am I not? Not
No
this
reason
time.
to pause.
I am never wrong.
Stay back. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, then everything went quiet. Then a very light young fellow came in, along half-elf. That half-elf was a demon worshiper. What do you mean, demons were the fine young lad? Sorry, did you say something? Oh my lord. Tell me about the fucking exhibits. Met them, you know. When I was a young man, they had no airs and graces about it. I walked among the mortals, they spoke to us, healed our wounds, they jargon I remember especially well. Did the angels turn out their twins? But how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, they are not born like mortals, so they can have a mother, father, and sister, brothers as we understand them. You know, it's come from into being from reincarnated souls from the pure essence of the upper planes. Go to Defender's Heart, my boy. Are you alright? Alright. Damn, that fucker probably had the key to that area.
I'm gone.
Who are you? Not who, but what? Memories. Memories of who? The heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go touch a memory and see how they remembered us. After all, this place is what created, so that our names would never disappear. It used to be a place like this underneath on quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals wondering, the people who found the place, what was driving them, what were they thinking about future generations? What a path down their wisdom. I wish we could say we have not dishonored your memory, but Knobber's lies in ruins. But you have fiercely battled the invaders, with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why do you help me? I sense something in you, as if you are close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and now we must do so again. I sense a light that dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and a dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul. But you opposed it and held fast. Farewell. Sounds good. Let me loot this one thing right here. Definitely can't use all that. Nope, never mind. Apparently, I'm not encumbered.
Let me draw the first blood.
Endure this!
Strike!
Never stole nothing. I only joined the Thieflings. It was them all that back there. They found the underground passage to the Grey Saracen. But I had nothing to do with it. An underground passage to the Grey Garrison. Tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, the temple over there has a cellar and a passage that leads from it right to the Grey Garrison. So the Thieflings, my pals, a damn lot of them, have been using this passage to on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to the soldiers. So when demons burst in the city, we thought we'd check up on the Grey Garrison to see how the soldiers were faring and offer our assistance. Go on your way.
You should
Do
have
not
run.
fear. Do not waver.
We do it my way.
The spirits demand
Their
your
life
blood!
ends here.
Make every strike count.
Follow if you dare.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
They're insane. We've got to do something.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
What's going on here?
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomade so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Who told you this? This sounds like fucking cultist shit.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight! All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Go to Defender. Do you go
Thank
there?
you.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
Who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
You're not no ordinary person.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
So you could prove useful. I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Sure, let's go.
Sounds good.
Say
Save the last one for me.
I did it. It happens sometimes.
I hope you appreciate this.
I was hoping I'd get to fight that thing.
I'm off. It's time to act.